of a day.
And Riddle are going to the right of your dial, guys, and towards the Macedon end of town. They are shooting to the right of the dial, and they're nearly ready to set here as the ball is tossed up in these, as we said earlier, heavy conditions. Riddle, they get the clearance, Yendi.
Yeah, they certainly do, mate. Now kicking the right of your dial, or the township end. Ball there at half forward there for Riddle District. It's picked up there by Sean Harrison there. Knows this ground reasonably well in season 2015. Now at Macedon. Ball now at Stewart, centre half forward. Great work here from the Nepean. A kick squeezed up towards the middle of the ground now. Overrun there by the big fella there in Rogan Burke. Dish out now to Riddle District to the Petrolo. Handball into space now to Pound for Broadford formally now. Kick along the boundary line. It's chopped off there by James Hallahan.
Yeah, no, he had a great opportunity. He sort of pushed the ball down there, slipped over as he just kicked the ball, Poundy, and there was a turnover. Here's another turnover in the centre of the ground. One of the Riddle District League's fantastic plays, especially when it comes into league time, and that is James Wright. He pumps the ball long into the 50. That's a big pack of players. Hits the ground, Yendi.
Yeah, ball come off ground there from Nolan there as Nepean trying to work their way out. Ball squeezed out up towards between wing and half forward on the outer side. Scott Simpson there for Nepean. Handball inboard now to Kirkwood coming through. Gets the position over the top now to Barden along towards half forward. Couldn't quite find a target there, and taken there by Brett Chambers there of the Riddle District Football Netball League. Still in the field of play up towards right. Handball inboard now to a teammate on the outer side. I think that's Pound again, slipped over at the crucial stage. Still managed to hit a target by hand. Brings the ball inboard now to Zach Sard from Romsey on centre wing. Neither side yet to score. Over a minute first term. Highlands FM footy up towards centre half forward. Looking for Murphy. Brings the Dukes up. Recovers well. Kane Murphy here. Right foot kick inside the forward 50. Nepean do have some numbers. How do they work it out? Not in their favour at the moment here. Sock it off the ground, and ball still in the forward pocket here. Plenty of chaos here, 15 metres out from Middle District's goal. Making it hard to commentate, making it hard to do anything, and they've got the kick away, Rixie.
Yeah, no, fantastic. Ball's come out of the forward. Looks like it's going to go bang straight back in. I think Wright's looking for a target. I think he's got one. Ball in dispute, hits the ground again. Dodges Weavy by hand. It's the Nepean boys getting out of trouble to the big ruckman. He swings the ball wide. Ball's still out. They've got plenty of space here at the moment. Chips up. He's looking for a target, and he does. He finds a red nut in the number 21 in Josh Moldy. Handballs over the top to the 14. The ruckman again. Tries a spearing kick. Ball on the ground, Yendi.
Yeah, there's a chance here for Nepean, just a few metres, 30 odd metres out from goal. Baker dished it out to a teammate off a standing step, and that's through for a minor score, Shano.
Yeah, I just saw there the way Nepean brought that ball in at outside 50 from the defensive 50. That's exactly how the under-19s played in the first game, and the seniors have taken on the same way.
No, fantastic. That's a big, strong kick out right on the point. It's balls in dispute to Zari. He handballs over the top. There's another set of hands. Riddle. They're trying to work their way out of the congestion at the moment. Off to the number 40, James Hallahan. He kicks it into, looking for the full forward. Ball in dispute. Try and get it front and centre. Once again, the number 20 for Aiden Desari. Ball in dispute. Hits the ground. Handball over the top again. The number 1 for the plan. There's Ryan Mullet. And he's kicked a point. That's one of the players Ben Holmes said to look out for the moment. He looks very dangerous at the moment, scooting around that 50 line.
Yeah, it was a fantastic defensive spoil there by Dan Gregory, I believe. He plays for the Kangaroos on the full forward there from Nepean, and now we've got a point, and we're just waiting for the ball to come back.
Yeah, two behind to Nepean. Riddle District yet to score here on Highlands FM, rocking the RDFNL in the Macedon Rangers interleague style. As the ball's been sent out of the paddocks, the Mount Macedon end.
Well, you should go and get it, Chris. You've done a bit of running around.
Oh, no, it's your turn, mate. You have not. You've given us nothing all day, mate. In the
exercise. I don't need to.
Yeah, I can't argue with that, mate.
Yeah, that's the third fence he's jumped over to go and get that ball. I tell you what, where are the young kids that's normally behind the goalpost there and to retrieve the footies for those boys? But they might be over there watching the netball. But it has gone a long way into paddock number 5, you must say, and the ball is now being retrieved. A little bit of a lower play for players to catch their breath in a fairly frantic opening couple of minutes.
Yeah, that's right. It's certainly given us a chance to catch our breath, Douglas.
Fellas, just quickly, there was a Yongarello out there, and with Yongarello, that people remember Tony Yongarello at Fitzroy, well, that man out there is his grandson, and Tony's doing well. He's had a few heart problems, but Tony Yongarello's grandson is out there on the field today for Nepean.
Yeah, good work there, mate. So just with the microphone, keep it down like you're drinking a can, mate. No worries, mates. Here on Highlands FM, ball there at half forward. We'll see if Andrew throw in on the outer side. And with 2 points, Nepean. Riddle District Football Netball League yet to score. We've got plenty of scores bobbing up around the grounds. As Riddle trying to kick the ball out, ricocheted back from Nepean. We'll see if Andrew throw in.
Yeah, no, we're in a fantastic spot here today, boys, you must say. We're sitting on the veranda at Mount Massett. There's that little bit of a chill in the air, as you must say, as the sun's gone onto the other side of the building at the moment. But fantastic position here to call the game, and I think we're in for a cracking game by looking at the start.
We certainly are here. 6 minutes gone here. Highlands FM footy. Ball now at ground level. Riddle District trying to work their way out of traffic there. Ball close to the boundary line. Taken there by right there of Riddle District. Up towards centre wing out of side. Big fly there by Nepean. And a strong mark. Umpire's telling him to play on.
Got a couple of blokes open here in the corridor.
Yeah, it must be a continuing flavour there at Nepean. They've done it all day, right through down to 19s. Big mark on the outer side there might be from Jake Mitchell.
They haven't spotted them as yet.
Right foot kick, concedes ground. I think that's Dagenhart. They're across half back, a bit of a lull in play. Both teams just trying to sort each other out. Kick into space, finds Forrest. They're playing along the outer side, and they've taken a good strong mark there on the outer side, Rixie.
Yeah, Chris Barton, that's about his fifth possession. He chips it into the forward line, a lovely mark, a lead-out mark there from the number 17. Into Luke Clark, chips it across, looks for the big ruckman, ball hits the deck, lovely tackle there from Riddle. Hands up again, there's that man again. He picks the ball over number 22, snaps over the shoulder.
And he's got it. He has got it. The crowd is a bit slow to react, but he has got it, and that is Chris Barton, who goes bang at the 6 minute mark here on Highlands FM. That was a great snap, and the crowd is just stunned by what they've seen because it was such a good snap.
Yeah, no, a little bit sort of, the umpire wasn't very animated. We weren't 100% sure from here, guys, just to be able to sort of ascertain whether it was a goal or not, because the umpire was standing right on that post there. So we need a little bit more help from the umpires down there, guys. What do you reckon? A bit of animation just to sort of let us know what's going on.
Yeah, it would be handy, but as you're saying, with Barton already, he's dominating already. We're really going to have to try and clamp down on him to try and nullify his effects so far.
Yeah, no, he's been excellent in the first few minutes. There's the ball's been tossed up again in those wet conditions. A chip out of the centre square there by Nepean. Big hands up, looking for a runner player in the number 7 in Robert Frost. He chips it over the top. Ball hits the deck, looking for hands up again. He's trying to fight.
Barton once again.
Ball still on the ground. The Riddle District, they're under enormous pressure, Yendi.
Yeah, they certainly are now, but they will hopefully clear there through Corey Vianney with a kick in board now to Brett Chambers. Defensive 30. He's been told to go to the outer side. And he does, but old-fashioned mongrel kick gave his teammate there in Hamish Govan no support. Fortunately, they've got some space, and they're working the well. They're back into the corridor now, back to Chambers. Defensive 15 now. Across the face of goal to Gregory. Left foot kick to pound. Now he must go and go hard.
He's got nothing to kick to at the moment, guys.
Well, he's got the big boy here from Nepean, who's standing right in his way if he wanted to go long. Good strong hands. Yeah, top of the arms. Either way you like it. Rex Hickman. Last time we played on this ground, he kicked 5 goals on Anzac Day, representing the Melton Centrals. Kick along the boundary line. Nepean with plenty of numbers around this contest here. They spoil each other in that one, which might free up Riddle District now at ground level. Ball on centre wing. Here's a chance there for Jack Mills. He knows this ground very well there from Macedon. Hayden Ross back to pound. He marches his back. Handballs over the top now. They're on here, Riddle. The chance there for Zach Sard. Silky, slippery like an eel. They're fiddling around with it. Back to Sard. The 21-year-old must kick a goal. He must take a bounce. He takes it on. It was too easy. Dead set, too easy. That's a goal to Riddle.
It would just open up like a corridor.
Yeah, great pressure there from the Riddle boys too. They cleared a pathway for him there as well. There was lots of blocking, there was lots of shoving, but there was fairly a bit of zig and zag there earlier on. But a fantastic goal. He strolled in there, and a much-deserved goal. Reward for effort for the Riddle boys, and a great reply, boys.
Yeah, it's been great. A great start to the game so far from both sides. Both sides have had some really dominant players so far, but they're going to have to start clamping down on a couple of real dominant players to try and get themselves on top.
The part that outstands me with that goal there is that Zach Sard, he was inside the forward 50. He was zigzagging, and they did not get a single hand on him. It was almost like they were saying, here, go and kick the goal, because he got away just a little bit too easily.
Yeah, and I think that's going to do his confidence a world of good too. You know, as they say, you come into a game like this, and Nepean ranked higher, and and he's gone through that, and he's weaved his way through traffic. I think it's going to do his confidence a world of good going forward.
Yeah, just get on the board early. Just makes it so much better for yourself.
Tommy Barker Clark at the big number 6. He puts it, bangs it long, deep right into the forward line. The number 17 for Luke Clark from the Nepean. He got his hands on the ball, hits the ground, goes out of bounds, deep in the pocket on the far side of the ground.
Yeah, we've ticked on 10 minutes first term. Highlands FM footy thanks to Hangrock Wandering and Buffalo Sports. 128 Nepean Riddle District 1 straight 6. Alberton 4-2-26, Loddon Valley 2-2-14. Just a look at last year's opponents here for the Riddle District side. Ball 40 metres out from the Nepean's goal. They're working hard there. I think they're one of the stars in there, battling away. Handball out now. Nepean just conceding ground. The teammate slipped over at the crucial stage. It enables Riddle to work their way in very slippery work there. That might have been from Pound here to right. Sorry, it was Harrison to right. Kick up towards half forward to Kent. Couldn't quite take the mark there for Riddle District. Works well. Usually plays a bit closer to goal. Yeah, that's right. Riddle District inside the forward line. A big Jimmy Nolan.
Hey.
We've been talking about the comparisons between the two sides on radio over the last 24 hours, and the comparisons in height is between the two sides is quite phenomenal. That's where Riddle District are going to have the advantage.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Big Jimmy Nolan with a big bushy beard, the number 29 for Riddle District. He's going to try and guide this through. It is an absolute mongrel punt. It's still in dispute. Ball hits a deck. There's still a chance here for Riddle, and it has gone through for a rush behind.
Already noticed here, guys. It's not on our list yet, but there's a couple of jumper changes. Nolan on the list is number 19. He's actually 29, and Dan Gregory says he's 21. He's actually 19.
Oh, yeah, good work.
I tell you what, I wish I was 19 again, but I'm a long way from that number, Yendi. A long way from it.
Long way.
Going the other way.
Yes. Hopefully you made good use of that.
There is some memories there, some good times. There we go, handball over the top. There's Nepean, taps it on the ground. He's looking for a running player. He backdoors it out to back to the number 7. That goes to Robert Forrest again. Another mention there. Lead up from the forward, Yendi.
Yeah, working hard here. Ball 45 metres out from Nepean's goal. Good tackling. Umpire says play on. Riddle District trying to work their way out of it here, but Nepean, they've just got their strong bodies in the way of their strong midfielders, which hopefully they'll become an advantage for them today. They've still got possession of the ball. Kick around the body from Nepean inside the forward line. A good one-on-one contest with both holding on there, the players, and it's taken out through for a point there. Lee Polhawk was the target there. We'll see him on a score.
And Nepean 139 to Riddle 117.
Yeah, they haven't really taken their chances of them over, we must say, at the moment, guys. But, they're really it's been all kicks under pressure as well.
Which is what you expect in a tight game so far, and that's what you want both sides to be doing, to be under pressure, fight hard for the ball, and just give everything their all.
Yeah,
it's going to be out on the full.
And it's going to come straight back. He's whacked it. It's gone out on the full, right in front of the Riddle District coach's box, and they're going to whack this straight back in. It's a big error there. The big number 3 there from Nepean. In Dean Wary, he's going to try and bang it back in, and he does deep inside the pocket. Riddle look like they got the numbers, and they have chip over the top. This looks pretty good. A helicopter over it. Oh! A great goal from a couldn't swipe speed.
It's something to do with the 21s. We had the 21, Danny Stephenson get POG thanks to Hangrock Winery. We got an interview from Sammy there from Katie, who's done a magnificent job. So that's a quarter time. We've got a great interview. We're going to catch up with there from the netball, but that's a great goal.
One step just around the body, and it just went straight through the middle.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure who he's moulding his game on, young Josh, but that was absolutely outstanding.
It certainly was here at the 13-minute mark of this term, of course. Just a reminder, Katie did a great interview there with I think the winning coach.
Yeah, winning coach Jess Hoskins.
Jess Hoskins there at... there we go. We'll stick with the microphone there.
Yeah, sorry, Chris. Yeah, it was a winning coach, Jess Hoskins. The final score was 26-43. For the Nepean Highway, they won. They absolutely demolished it, and they did a really great job.
Sensational. Look forward to that interview at quarter time.
Riddle go forward.
Sean Harrison now inside the forward 50. Of course, Riddle District kicking to the right of it all. The Macedon Township, and on hands and knees there was for the Riddle side. Here's a chance for Pound. Handball out now to a teammate. Well, looking to draw a teammate there on the outer side. It's taken there by Nepean. Across half back now in front of the scoreboard. 2-1. 2-1-13, I think.
It should be 2-3.
2-3. My apologies there. As 2-3-13 to 1-1-7. Strong mark taken there by Nepean on the outer side there by Luke Clark. Luke Clark inside the forward 50, and Rixie another uncontested mark.
Rixie's gone.
Rixie's gone, Andy. God, just not paying any attention whatsoever to the stars here.
That's all right, Andy.
You look about 50, mate.
Thanks.
Okay.
Well, he looks pretty good for 50, I must say.
I'll just chime in with some AFL scores here, guys. West Coast is 7-3-45, leading St Kilda 1-2-8, 2 minutes into the second quarter. And over at Spotless Stadium, Giants are 4-4-28, leading Adelaide 0 after 12 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Sensational shot at goal here from the Nepean side, and it goes through for a minus score. And typically, they have their back turned, no idea who that one is. So I'll leave that one as a question mark for the time being, but it's 2-4-16, 1-2-8. Highlands FM footy. The 15-minute mark here of this term.
He fell with the kick. I'm not sure who's got the kick.
Dan Gregory, Sammy.
Dan Gregory, the kick. Kicks it just outside the 50, Yandy.
Yeah, up towards Sutherland. Good spoil from behind. Came there from Baker. And out of bounds. Quick around the ground thanks to Buffalo Sports, proud sponsor of Highlands FM. Ballarat 2-2-14. Lead Bendigo 1-1-7. So that's a big game there. We'll be keeping an eye out on.
The umpire will throw it in about 60 metres out from Nepean's goals. Good throw in by there. Nepean win the tap down. James Hallahan, good tackle there by Hallahan, knocks it out. Riddle with the ball again, looking for a play, defended off, knocked out. Beautiful kick off the ground there. Nipper with the ball as usual. Handballs it over to his teammate. Good tackle high on Sean Harrison there. And Nepean with the ball kicks it back inside 50.
Yeah, big fly from behind there from Nepean. Unfortunately couldn't take the chocolates down, and Aidan Tazari for Riddle District marks. Finds a teammate there in Jason Williams from Diggers Rest. Missed the returning from injury and illness, so great to see he's back and representing the RDFNL colours. Mark on the outer side there to Jack Mills. I've seen him play once this year and he absolutely dominated, and he'll do so on his home deck today. Kicking board now to Chambers here for Riddle District. 2-4-16, 1-1-7 Highlands FM footy. Kick across the ground now, back to Williams.
Nipper's just out here on if they can get it to him.
Yeah, the kick has to be a good one. It is! Yep, and the boundary umpires, they looked at each other.
Yeah.
Anyway, this was sort of bobbled out, hence the question mark there. Ball goes up, and Harrison marks. He is expected to absolutely dominate this contest today if he gets going. Kicks the ball up towards half forward over the head of his teammate there in Kent. Ball inside the forward 50. Here's a chance here for Ofen Nepean to clear across half back on the outer side. They do have a little bit of pressure there in pursuit. Is Mould. Big bump, big kick, big golden opportunity, and it is home there for Riddle District off the boot of Zach Sard. He's kicked his second, and I'll tell you what, it's like he's born his own Sharon here today, because that is an absolute ripper. 2-1-13 Riddle, 2 Nepean, 2-4-16 Highlands FM footy.
Yeah, great goal there from the zigzag man, as we're going to call him for the rest of the afternoon, I reckon. So that was absolutely fantastic and a well-deserved goal. Great pressure around from the ball. Started here with the crowd favourite in James Wright, the number one.
It's continuing down the same path the under-19s. It's exactly how the 19s went in the first quarter. It was goal for goal for pretty much the whole game. So let's hope if we had the same as the under-19s, from what we've seen already, it's going to be a cracker of a game.
Well, at the moment is 2-3, 2-1, so there's only one scoring shot, the difference at the moment, and that is a big indicator as the balls is try to chip forward. Riddle going forward once again by hand. Nepean, handball out the back door to the number 20, and Nathan Hanley. He's trying to clear it, goes back into the number 7 for Riddle District, and there it is for Brian Ruffle.
Yeah, the big rough. Big rough. Loves a kick a goal, and we're starting to see Pound here is really showing his value into this team. Of course, his first year at Broadford. Be fascinating to see if they can continue that dominance.
Brian Ruffle comes in. He's just going to slot this through the big rough.
Made the umpire work a little bit.
He made him work. Love the animation. At least we know what's going on down there, boys. And Brian Ruffle, he is on the scoreboard.
He certainly is here on Highlands FM footy, and that's put the Riddle District side in front for the first time today, as we've got both wireless mics going, guys. So it's like you're drinking a can, is what we. So a bit lower, mate. There we go.
I don't drink with cans like that, Andy.
Yeah, that's all right, mate. The lower the better. We can up your microphone there.
Come on, you only have got a straw in your can, haven't you, mate?
That's our secret. That's just
it's gone now.
Any way you take it, it's all tastes the same. As Riddle hit the front for the first time this afternoon, 3-1-19 to Nepean. The much higher ranked Nepean. They are 2-3-15. And how much we ticked over there, Andy?
We've ticked on 19 minutes gone here in this term, mate. So 3 points to margin.
That's a little bit of a side. I haven't seen that. We have the man bun on the umpire. Can't say I've seen that before. Plenty of players have got the fancy hairstyles, but the umpire now jumping into the act. Man bun on umpires. What's going on, Yendi?
Oh, I know. It's fair income, unbelievable. And at quarter time, we've got action-packed interview. We'll start off with our netball, and then we'll go along to one of the stars here at AFL Goldfields as well. Interviewed by Dougie. So we've got an action-packed quarter time. It couldn't be long enough. Fair income as the ball is on the outer side there for Nepean. How much action we can squeeze in this day, I've got no idea. But we've got plenty of it on the field now through Dylan. There for Nepean on the outer side. Will take the ball up towards half forward. Bit of pressure there on Lee Polk. He kicked 8 goals in last year's game. He's taken out towards the boundary line. G-A-W-N. Free kick.
Yeah, didn't try to get rid of there. He just held onto the ball, just got tackled and just fell on the ground with the ball, so free kick awarded.
Yeah, straight back into the corridor. It's beautiful kick to James Pilfry. There's running player there. It's Cesari. Chips it over the top once again. This is a lovely play here for Riddle District. Straight over to number 12. Hayden Ross. A big high kick up forward. Handball, ball goes to the ground. Bounty. He's been tackled.
And he's been pounded to the ground.
And there's a free kick for too high. The umpire in the centre of the ground's picked it up.
Oh, geez. I'll tell you what, the way Josh Pound's going at the moment, he's going. We've seen him twice here on Highlands FM. This being the second time he's going for back-to-back Highlands FM Hangrock Warranty Player of the Day.
If he was able to get rid of that ball, he would have had Brian Ruffley in an open goal square over the top and in for an easy goal, but hopefully he can convert from here.
Oh, he's nearly back in from here. He's been outstanding, especially in the last 5 minutes. Poundy, instant from the first opening bounce, he was getting plenty of the pill, slipped over a couple of times. He's lining up to get away to a 2-goal lead. Poundy.
He's got it. He's got it. He has got it all right. This is the that's the interview getting ready to line up at quarter time. But we're seeing a bit of a boiler there at the moment.
Got a long way to go yet.
Yeah, I know, but you gotta get excited earlier on because there's Poundy.
We all love a close contest.
We do. But considering the rankings, we did have a chat.
Rankings mean nothing half the time.
Yep, that's right.
Especially in this type of format as well, when players from different clubs all coming together. Sometimes it's incredibly difficult for everyone to gel. The coaches just try and develop a quick fire game plan for everyone to sort of work to on game day.
It certainly is. 4-1-25, 2-4, 16, 19 points. 9 points of margin. Highlands FM footy. Handball inboard now. Up towards that boy. Pound again here for Riddle District. Tried to shovel it out towards right. Good. Steal there from the Nepean. Fantastic. Inside the forward 50 now. Off. Tried to go for the Dukes there from Nepean. Open up now for the goal kicker from before with Chris Barton. It's coming. It's a goal. Scintillating football. What a game that we're seeing so far. Early stages. 3-4, 22 Nepean. Riddle 4-1-25. We've ticked on 22 and a half minutes gone.
Yeah, Chris Barton, a little bit of space. You cannot give him a millimetre. He makes a little bit of space open to an open paddock, and he has taken his opportunities when he's had that pill in his hands.
Yeah, fantastic crumbing there by the small forward. Just right in the right place at the right time. Just swung around his right boot and slotted it through.
Yeah, absolutely. Great effort. He may not be a tall guy, but he's certainly got broad shoulders, and he certainly knows how to get the footy, and he does know where the goals are.
That's exactly right. 3 points of margin now. 3-4, 22 Nepean. Riddle 4-1-25. Highlands FM footy can be listening to online or via TuneIn. But here today on 100.7 FM, where else would you want to be? We've been here all day. We've loved every single moment of it. As Rucks will go up again, Phil Pott wins it down there and coming through. There was Matt Sullivan there for Riddle District. He'll pump the ball long, looking for a target, just put the ball into space to Big Nolan. Was he held on to? Umpire said play on. Nepean under a bit of pressure on hands and knees. There was Jake Mould there for Nepean. And then it's to work it out across the outer side. Right foot kick. And spots his captain there in Ryan Mallet.
They've got 3 players spare in the centre corridor. Let's see if they'll pick them up.
They've got a chance here to
make that 5.
Well, they're just hugging the boundary on the outer side, which is not what you want to do here on this big round at Tony Clark Reserve. Slipping over there at the crucial stage was Polhawk at ground level now, joined by his teammate there on the outer side. 65 metres out from goal, Nepean. Handball on, and a free kick's been awarded, Rixie.
Yeah, no, great effort over there at the moment. Nepean did hug that boundary line, got it out of the fence nice, but then Riddle did shut it down as well. I think they're defending excellent at the moment. The Riddle side it really sort of limiting the opportunities for the forwards for Nepean. Once again, they're doing the same thing, chipping it down the line. And there's James Wright once again. He's looking to play on. He's looking for an option as it's going forward. chips it over the top, looking for a lead out from Brian Ruffle. A low Wormbirder hits the bottom of his boots and goes out of bounds right in front of the on-time scoreboard. And it's Riddle, 4-1-25, Nepean 3-3-21.
Quick around the Grand Stakes of Buffalo Sports at Mornington Peninsula, 7-14-56 to Ovens and Murray 4-6-30, and that in itself is a bit of a boil over, considering Ovens and Murray are top heavy with former AFL players, including one B for Vola, whether he's playing or coaching.
Or just drinking beer.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't drink with a straw, I'll let you know that. It's just, it's inhaled, as they say, the big Favola.
3-4-22, 4-1-25. It's like a duck. Just swallows.
Yeah, be careful with that, Yendi.
Yeah, exactly. Nice refreshment now as Nepean inside the forward 50 now on the lead. Butter up to Luke Clark. He's 52.5 metres out from goal. Kicked it to the back of it. Teammate turned around at the right time. Unfortunately, kick went to the
quite sure James Hallahan was expecting that at the moment. He had a look over his shoulder. It was either going to get a falcon or he was going to mark it. It was going to be one or the other. And thank goodness for him, he marked it, but sprayed it to a point.
So 25 minutes gone here on Highlands FM. 2 points of margin in favour of Riddle District.
Strong mark there by Tassari.
Yeah, he needs to get into the game a little bit more at the moment. He's been fairly quiet at the moment, Tassari. We know how damaging he can be too once he gets rolling as well. Lovely mark right here in the central commentary. Johnny Kent for Lansfield, first season at Lansfield, and he's kicked a couple of bags this season. He's been very, very impressive.
It's a long way up the field though.
Yeah. Oh, big fly. Now, we're seeing Kent, he's running straight down the forward line, but you've got the league-leading goal kicker. He's taking marks on centre wing. Unbelievable.
Well, he's certainly got the physique to be a running player. Maybe that's not the role that he normally would play. He's finding himself deep in the forward line for the Tigers this year. But, great work ethic there, and he's found himself back into the square. Ball being thrown in. Ball in dispute at the moment. Trying to handball out, trying to shovel it out for number 19 for Nepean. He does so in Harry Larwell. Chips over the top to Big Ruckman. He puts a fist onto it for the number 1 in Ryan Mollett. Chips it over top to that man once again in Chris Barton. He chips it over the top and a lovely kick to a real player.
Big booming kick there from Brett Chambers up towards Phil Pott in the middle of the ground. Hits the ground running now to Matt O'Sullivan. Matt Sullivan tries to find Ross there of Riddle District. Ball inside the forward 50 now. Here's a chance for Nepean. Jet sitting across the outer side through Jakey Mitchell. Wonder if there's any connection to Major Matt Mitchell there in the under-19s. Very good players across the board. Up towards the middle of the ground, good jukes. There from Hoggenberg. Finds his captain there in Mullet. Up towards centre half forward now, 2 points of margin nearing quarter time. Spearing kick inside the forward 50. Great lead. Great mark.
Fantastic play there by Nepean. They worked their hands from the defensive 50. Just worked it out. They didn't, just to get an open play, brought it back through the corridor, found a person leading out outside forward and took a strong mark.
Yeah, great set of hands there from Lee Polhulk, I would say, and that's probably the first clean mark they've taken deep into their forward line. We've got a great vision from it here for the big fella, the big number 8.
Yeah, kicked 8 goals in Nepean's win last year, and it was best on. Fitting while he wears the number 8, fitting while he kicks the goals like that. Easy as you like, they're back in front by 3 points on Highlands FM footy. Nepean 4-4-28, leading at Riddle 4-1-25. We've ticked on 27 minutes gone. Sammy.
Sorry, mate, I was
just enjoying that.
Yeah, I was just having a bit of a yarn with the other fellas.
You right, mate?
Yeah, I'm right.
On a banana chair or something, we can probably set you up out the back here, Peter Colada and umbrella, and you can just sit there and enjoy the rest of the afternoon.
That actually sounds really good. I might do that, guys.
Just an update on the AFL scores, guys. West Coast 8-4-52, St Kilda 3-3-21, 12 minutes in the second quarter, and nearing quarter time in the Giants-Adelaide game. Giants are 34 to Adelaide 20.
Giants, I tell you what, the churns are stomach at the St Kilda and the Doggy supporters, seeing a side like the Giants coming forward at the moment. Looks like they're going to play finals too, as the ball is trying to be muscled out of the centre line. It goes to the number 11 in Mitch Gorn. He chips it along looking for a Riddle player. He's calling for a free kick. It doesn't, and he's gone out of bounds right in front of the stadium on the furthest point of the ground for us to see, Yendi.
Absolutely, but fortunately that side of the ground is not covered in shade, which makes just life a little bit easier.
It's a nice crowd over there, guys.
Absolutely, all listening to Highlands FM for you as well, 100.7. Thanks to Dougie for getting around before. Hope you gave him a wave and a bit of a thumbs up, which is always nice to get from the other great listeners here at this ground. Ball 40 metres out from goal, free kick for a hold, and it'll go to Nepean.
It was just a in-the-ruck contest, just got him high.
He managed the 3 umpiring system, getting around on that angle.
Yeah, working hard down the ground, Chris Barton. He's found himself in defence. And what an outstanding first quarter that we have here in the Interleague round of the day, and it is Riddle 4-1-25. They are trailing Nepean 4-4-28, Andy.
Yeah, that's right. And coming up right after this, we'll have
and we make sure that it's run well.
Tony, I think it's nearly the time to throw up or the ball up for the second quarter, and I think we'll get back to Yendi.
Yeah, definitely a more important thing.
Tony Pasquale, Development Manager with Middle District Football Netball League at the Australia AFL Goldfields Region. Tony, thank you very much. At half-time, listeners, we're going to get Rob Ward.
Yeah, it's going to be a humdinger of an interview there. Great work there, Dougie. And we've got Sammy doing the walk of shame. Look, you guys have done a fantastic job the way you guys have been working in and out of the team. It's been absolutely outstanding. And we love the work that Katie's been.
Yeah, just quickly, guys, I just went out there, listened to E Power. He's pretty happy with the guys. He just said, listen, just make sure our tackles stick, and let's just try and move that ball through the corridor and just use our skills. And he's really happy with their start, as he would be too, you would imagine.
Well, they just won by 4 points. Rural District to the left of Idol, the Mount Macedon end, and Nepean to the right of Idol, which is the township end, and that's where the ball's going at the moment. Now through Speedy. Wonder how quick he is. Well, he's quick with a pass. Teammate there at half forward. Right foot kick inside the forward 50 up towards Polehawk. And we'll see a boundary throw in there. The players look for deliberate but not forthcoming there, and we'll see a boundary throw in out of side.
Yeah, very nice start there. It's just got a bit of glare down that side of the ground too as the shadows coming across our central commentary positions. There's a little bit of a chill in the air, boys.
Just a little bit, but still fantastic conditions out here at Macedon.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Our great camera there with the red onion man over there. He's wearing his shorts. He said he was going to bring the thongs today, but he's just one of those crazy guys who just never wears the pants, I'd say, mate. All right,
Smokes at you.
Ball's over there at the moment, just in front of the stadium end. Ball being tossed up. Ball goes to ground. Riddle District get a hit. First hands on it there from number 4, James Philthop. A big high rainmaker goes up. No one gets a hand on it. Ball hits the ground. It's Nepean trying to channel it out somewhere at the moment. The umpire says, thank you very much, and I will have it. They're about right in front of their sticks, about 15 metres out, in a very dangerous position early on in the second term.
Now we see a little bit of smoke to the right of Idol. I believe that is planned burning, but look, for the interest sakes, we'll chase that up through the CFA website. Umpire says play on there in the forward pocket. In fact, it goes out of bounds. We'll see a throw in.
Yeah, that's what Riddle need to do at the moment. They need to try and control this defence. I thought their defence was excellent in the first term, as well as only one occasion there they got the laces out. As Matty Powers said, they've been fairly dangerous, but they're probably very happy with their defence as well. Ball tossed in right in front of the stadium end in the sunny part of the ground at the moment. There's big Ryan Mullet, tries to channel it out. Looks like he might have got one high there, and a P play he doesn't. Umpire says play on, trying to get the ball out by hand at the moment. Chips over the top, handball over the top. Number 3, and Dean Wary. And Dean Wary says, sorry guys, I just couldn't finish it off.
Yeah, it's giving us nothing there, Waring.
Blown a golden opportunity there, guys.
That's right. Chances going begging with about 3-4 minutes gone here in this term, and Wary's off to a good start. Highlands FM footy. Margin out to 5 points.
There's not much movement here in the Riddle backline at the moment. They're pretty stagnant at the moment.
Chris Pachoro trying to make a run at it. The ball's coming out to this side. It's going to go to Aidan Dasari. He's going to chip it across over the top to the Roadrunner. The Roadrunner. He's Romsey teammate. He moves on quickly as you would expect. He whacks that ball, travelling about 50 metres. A beautiful kick. Just didn't quite grab it at the moment. And Hayden Ross, another teammate, the number 22, handballs over the top to the running number 5 is Sean Harrison. Chips it over, tries has a bounce. He's got the ruckman chasing him. It's ball's just going to shy away to the right-hand side of the post for a minor score.
I was almost so exhausted, Shane, by the time he got boot the ball.
Yeah, he's just running that too hard. He just tried to take that extra couple of steps to get away from the ruckman. He's just pushed it out to the right.
Here at Islands, they've been back to 4 points of margin here. Nepean in a bit of trouble there across half back, and very, very big trouble. Is that Kent that's just thrown the ball on the left foot? Anyway, inside the forward 50 now, right there for Riddle District. Handball over the top now, looking for Nolan. Did he have possession? Yes, he did. Fair enough, says the umpire. We'll see a ball up. Just close in for the boundary line now. One of the players I will be interested, guys, here more so for Riddle District than has been an impact player, is when Josh Panzer comes onto the ground, what happens in the midfield?
Yeah, that'd be really interesting. He's certainly dominating in the first term. Step out of the pack.
That's a goal.
That's a goal. Fantastic effort.
That's H. last week's Highlands FM Hangrock Winery Player of the Day, which I've still got the wine for him. I've got to give to
I
him.
did notice the photo standing. He looked quite naked, a little bit sort of deer in the headlights stuff, and says, "Where's my wine? I'm holding nothing." What's he taking a photo of the Highlands bottle of wine with no bottle of wine in his hands?
Oh, absolutely stiff there.
Go ahead, Dougie.
Hayden Ross in front of us here did great work in that contested ball and getting the handball out and getting it down the forward line. Well done, Hayden Ross.
Yeah, as the Roadrunner comes off for a spell, and Brian Ruffle coming up to the interchange bench. What a plethora of talent they've got on the bench here at the moment. You know, the challenging part that we have here all day, not knowing the Nepean boys, but obviously the Riddle players, we know most of them, and an absolute plethora of talent, guys.
Yeah, well, we know that Nepean is loaded with talent, some players who have enjoyed some time in the VFL and have won countless league best and fairest, especially in the Melbourne competition. So they're absolutely top heavy with talent. Nepean, there's no doubt about that whatsoever. But it counts for nothing at the moment.
It's just a free kick to Phil for just a high whack in the head when he's going off for the right contest.
So he's feeling it there at this stage. We've ticked on about 6 minutes second term, 32 to 30 in favour of Riddle District. Up towards half forward now. Good
Thanks, Ross. Here he is again, looking to play on quickly. He's looking for a lead out. He's going to bang it deep. He's going to give it his best effort, and he does. He's looking for the big fella. Oh, great mark there in defence for Nepean.
Yeah, he worked his way around that to perfection here. The Nepean backman, a booming kick up towards half back there. Ball hits the deck at the feet of Michael Dillon. Riddle District have some numbers here. Gregory back to right. He does sell some candy. He might very well kick a goal or put it at the top of the square. Players go, pushing the
Just
back.
a free kick.
Harrison. Sorry, Zach Sard. Thought he had the car.
Yeah.
If there was one on the line. Across the outer side now, Nepean 2 points of margin. Riddle District, as we congratulate Sammy on his outstanding efforts today. Love his work. He's done it all, a great man. He's got a big show on RMIT online on Thursday. Got to keep an eye out for that one, Rixie.
Yeah, fantastic effort. Ball is chipped outside. A great work there from Nepean. They've worked the ball quickly. There's slips over there at the penultimate moment. The boy playing in the full chips over the top to the number. Lead Pohawk. He tries to find a forward. There he is again, Tazari. He's trying to work his way into this game. He needs to, and he's playing really well in his second turn, boys.
And the boundary line just beats him.
It did.
Well, we've seen Tazari dominate across half back in the early stages here in the second term. He's done that role to perfection, especially in last year's grand final. And that the bit of smoke there to the right towards the township end is in fact the planned burn. There from the CFA. Meanwhile, rucks go up and the ball is locked in there. It won't be coming out.
Yeah, there was just a number of interchanges there, guys. There was like 5 people that just come off then.
Yeah, no, it's good work there too. The interchange, it's certainly, you know, the sun is out at the moment, the players are coming off. They do look like they are working very hard, and they certainly are at the moment, and the interchange is a very busy place to be.
Quick around the ground, thanks to Buffalo Sports, proud sponsor of Highlands FM. Allen back, 5-5-35, lead Maryborough 2-4-16.
There's a man. Yep, sorry mate, Joshy Pounds on the ground in the midfield.
There we go, we'll see what happens there. Then you go 2-5-17, lead Ballarat 2-3-15, and that'll be our feature game to keep an eye on. As Sutherland for Riddle District, he's taking a ground ball, slips out now to Mills. Left foot kick there from Petroro. Here's a chance now for the big boy there in Hickman. Finds it Tazari, who burns the ball across half back, turns it over now to Nepean. Good work there from Jake Mould onto a teammate there who switched across the outer side, looking for Adrian Speedy now, needing to pick up the ball and do something fast here. Kick up towards half forward now. Rory stuck up the juke, couldn't quite stick. Recovering well though, Nepean, right foot kick around the body. Vianney went up there for Riddle District. Chance here for Nepean, big goal coming up. No! That's Josh Mould.
He had more time than he thought. He rushed it too much.
He could have walked in there, had 32 bounces and just dribbled it through. But that sometimes you feel there's extra pressure behind you when there's not, and that's the beauty of football.
Disappointing for the defenders when they can get the ball out of defence down the forward line. And good work being done in the defence there for Nepean. Earlier was young Christian Umbrello.
Yeah, ball has just been taken out of bounds right in front of the Nepean's coaching box there at the moment.
We're just got a breaking hit play here, guys. St Kilda have fought back in the second quarter. They're only down by 12 points. West Coast 52, St Kilda 40 at half time.
Great work, mate.
Yeah, the Saints are up and about. Of course, this game being recorded by a great mate, Paul here from Red Onion, doing a magnificent job. Of course, you can get the feed during the week of Highlands FM of this game as Mills breaks the lines and shrugs off an opponent here and gets it on now to Murphy. His opponent slipped over. Murphy for Riddle District looking for the rough. Oh, big rough. Well, you had this year's leading goal kicker and last year's leading goal kicker in that passage of play.
In the Buddy Franklin number 23, Brian Ruffle. We've got a great view from it here. He's probably 35 metres on a very slight angle. Comes in with a very uncomplicated run up. And it is! The big rough.
Well, now the questions are being asked of Nepean here on 100.7 Highlands FM is the Riddle District side. 6-2-38 lead Nepean, 4-8-31. We're 11 minutes gone. Second term Highlands FM footy.
What do they expect of this, boys? What do they expect of Riddle to come out and to be as competitive as they are at the moment, as they've done it at it is 6-2-38 with their nose in front is 7 points to 4-8-31 the Nepean boys. What do you think?
So far, what I can see, Nepean, they've continued what the under-19s did and haven't made the most of the opportunities going forward.
Yeah, well, 12 scoring shots to 8, and there's 7 points. Well, actually, it's
6 points.
6 points. Yep, that's right. Head away inside the forward 50 now for Nepean. Gathered there on the outer side there by Clark. Wheels around that right foot, looking for the corridor, but looking for Desari. End up gathering it now. Ball slips out the back now to Riddle District there on now. I think that's Harrison. Right foot kick, looking for Ross. Good intercept there from Millhouse. Riddle District going up towards half forward. Players go up. Ball now 50 metres out from goal. Great work here by Nepean. Fantastic work across half back. They've got some numbers and a man out wide here in the form of Josh Mould, who missed a sitter early a few moments ago. Right foot kick hugs the boundary line. Misses a lot.
Yeah, no, he'd be quite disappointed in that. There's a couple of boys with hand on hips at the moment. They've noticed the one there, Chris Barton. He has been absolutely everywhere. He's just been interchanged. As Riddle, they're going to try and work their way out of the fence down the corridor here, down the line. As he chips it back in, looking for the switch. Goes to Desari. Switches across the ground there. Little chip by foot. They're maintaining possession. Not much moving up forward at the moment. There's the big number 30. He's calling for the big ruckman for the Riddle. Change Philpott. It may head to in. Handballs over the top. Looking for a running player. Looks like they're going to use the corridor. And they do. Looking for the big Philpott, but he is nowhere to be seen.
Oh, God! He climbed all over him, but he was too high. Nepean. Yeah, Christian Ognorello. He was just too strong. He stood tall and couldn't get around him at all here for Nepean. They trail this one by 7 points. It's 4-7-31, 6-2-38. Booming kick inside the forward 50. Chambers, he had a week to go at that one. You could see that from a mile away. He kills it towards the boundary line. And he had so much time, he recovered and gathered the ball himself. Gets it out to Mills for the Riddle District side. Along the outer side now. Players go up now through Riddle District. That was Philpott that went up.
He got tackled without the ball, so it's a free kick.
Yeah, great call. Great call. We're getting the inside for the umpires over here. We've got a couple of knowledgeable guys. They're not missing a single free kick out there at the moment. It's great insight for all our listeners out there, guys. There's a big switch over to the top. Goes to the Roadrunner. Then a lovely kick. Sells a bit of candy. Puts the burners on. Has a bounce. Desari tries to get across for a bit of Shepherd. Lovely. Jamie Nolan. Was he interfered with? One little hand in the back and a free kick goes to Nepean.
I feel sorry for the Nepean player there. Petrora just burned him across centre wing. It was good to watch.
He set him up and off he went.
Yeah, that's exactly right. The ball across the outer side now on the changeover. Here for Nepean. They'll bring the ball up towards the corridor. And that man again, the Roadrunner. Petrora.
Yeah, he's working his way into the game. He's playing off the half back line at the moment. Chips it across the top to his teammate at Romsey. Redbacks to Desari. Goes across to right. The man at the moment from last year's interleague. He's got the ball in hand. He's looking for some movement up forward. Not a lot happening at the moment. He pops it up looking for Brian Ruffle. It's not there at the moment, and he's been absolutely just outmarked there at the moment, as he might have got one in the eye there at the moment too. The Nepean players, he chips it up and tries to slow the play down. Yendi.
Yeah, just quickly, Nepean are bringing back a couple of players in front of the Riddle's main forwards when they're leading up.
Yeah, that's a good point there, Shane. It was Degenhardt who was, of course, headaches there for right. Ball comes up towards wing and half forward here for Nepean. And we'll see a ball up. It is 6-2-38 Riddle to Nepean for 7-31. We're about 15 gone.
We love the attack on the football here a few minutes ago by Kirkwood for Nepean. That was fantastic play.
Yeah, no, that's right. I think I won't see too many times a player like Brian Ruffle. I don't think you'll see him get caught behind too many more times to the afternoon. I wouldn't imagine. Ball in dispute, trying to get a handball at the moment. The big number 22 for Riddle. Rex Hickman chips it up. The ball on the ground. Big Nolan. He doesn't bend over for anyone, I wouldn't imagine. He hands up. The ball still in dispute. Slips home for number 13 for Nepean. Ball still there at the moment. He's looking for options. He zigs and zags and he's taking it through. I tell you what, The call has been there, and he says,
That's a rush.
behind.
He was very lucky
do you
there,
think,
Nepean.
boys?
Very lucky, very lucky.
Well, the pressure was definitely on there. Nepean, they have been absolutely stunned here this afternoon. Kick up towards the commentary wing, towards the big boy here in Tommy Baker. He's got Sutherland hot on his own. Clever work here. There by Millhouse. Not of this to Variety. Tazari recovers well. Gets it to Williams for Riddle District.
Great kick. On the open side, guys.
Yeah, is that our boy? It is. That's Pound. He'll just go back and kick a goal. No, it's Harry.
I think it's Zach Sard, guys.
Goes bang, kicks goal number 3. It's champagne football here from Riddle District, and you can see the stunned faces of the Nepean fans. They're like, what's going on here? We travelled 2.5 hours up the road for this.
I tell you what, Hayden Ross, isn't he finding himself getting the pill at the moment? When he uses it, he's smart. He looked up as Zach Sard found that space out into that open wing, and he strolled into a fantastic goal. I tell you what, boys, I was saying there before, this heavy ground, as we mentioned, the Nepean boys in that peninsula area, they tend to run on top of the ground in those sandy conditions, and as their coach said, finding themselves in these heavy conditions. It'll be really interesting to see how this game is going to play out.
That's right, and it's playing out a treat here for Riddle District, who I think even they would be a little bit surprised at what they've been able to serve up here, because I mean we say that rankings mean nothing at the end of the day, but we know how hungry Nepean are as a competition, and they are ranked inside the top 15, whilst we've still got a little way to go, and we know the talent Nepean have on the track. They've got a few league best and fairest, best on ground premiership players in that team that have come down to this competition, but they've got to get their act together really quickly or the game could slip away. They trail this one by 14 points.
Yeah, we're just having a little momentary break because the ball went in the paddock again.
Yeah, no, the positive point for that too, guys, is, obviously being brand new into this format, the Riddle District, and these guys, this could be a real spark for the Riddle District Footy League, in this format to sort of, strive to sort of, work their way up into those rankings, and, for all players to put their hands up and to participate, because obviously it's a great challenge from all and a wonderful experience to test themselves against these Nepean guys.
Oh, it's Riddle 7-3-45, leading Nepean 4-7-31. Well, it's more of a guess. I didn't get the time on this one, but I'm saying around 18 minutes, second term Highlands FM footy. And Nepean trying to work their way out now. They had a teammate coming through there, and Mullet couldn't quite get it out to him there. Just off the cricket pitch, just wide of centre. We should see the ball up. And the RDFL.
I think the game stepped up in a little bit of intensity too, boys. Both sides at the moment are realising it is a very crucial part of the game. If, not very long till half time and the next goal, especially if Riddle can sort of snag it, it'll give them a great breathing space leading into half time.
Well, Riddle have kicked 6 of the last 8 goals in this contest, including 3 goals to zip here in this term. It was 4-5 to 4-1 at quarter time. Pulsating footy as Riddle District win it out now, and here's the Roadrunner there in Petro, just shins it forward.
Hayden Ross.
He's dominating it.
That was Murphy.
Here's the Hayden Ross now.
Hayden Ross. I knew he was somewhere.
And he just misses. you had to feel it.
I knew he was somewhere. I could sense it.
And he pulled the trigger and misses to the far side. 15 points the margin. Nepean have got to conjure up something. Kirkwood's he's had a hard job there in the back line there. For Nepean all afternoon so far. They're under a lot of pressure there in the back pocket. Kick, the mongrel looking kick. There towards Murphy there of Riddle District, there at half forward. Looking for a teammate there in Hickman. Rex Hickman curls it around the body. Can't get past the big man there in Dean Millhouse.
Yeah, a bit of a waste there. He just threw it on the boot. He had a few options. Zach Sard, the dangerous zigzag man. He should have found him should have hit the target then, I thought, boys.
Yeah, it's just rushing at the pressure of this stage in Nepean. They've got to be a lot more cleaner with their possession at the moment. It's not happening for them as Murphy works his way in there for Riddle District. And we'll see a boundary throw and quick around the grounds in the Interleague. Thanks to Buffalo Sports and Ballarat 6-3-39 are dominating Bendigo 2-5-17.
It's now a close one at Spotless Stadium too, guys. Giants are only up by 1 goal. 6-5-41 to Adelaide 5-5-35.
Excellent work there, mate.
Ball's been tossed in on the far part of the ground. It is in the Riddle District forward line at the moment. The ball's still channeled out, and the ball has gone out of bounds. We've asked the question, deliberate, but the umpire says, I'll have it. Thank you very much.
And just more around the grounds, and guys, we saw Shano particularly was at that game, Kyabram a few years ago. Kyabram are dominating Manera. 8-15-123 to 3-10-28, yet Riddle dominated that game to win by about 70-odd points in their first game in the Interleague series. So it's good to see Kyabram bounce back.
Ball tossed in on the far part of the ground. Tries to muscle his way through there, Nepean. And the umpire said, I'll have it once again. It's probably around right on basically the point of the square, just on the Riddle District side of the ground.
Yeah, Nepean will just look at their hands on the football. They're just trailing in behind their opponents at the moment and been second on the footy.
Great pressure there from Riddle again. Lovely tackle, bringing it to the ground. James caught. Ball still in dispute. Tell you what, guys, we're getting some contested footy at the moment.
Yeah, we certainly are, and this is probably going to be beneficial here for Riddle District just to close Nepean down. But then we do, well, the Riddle District, the home side, do have a lot of the ball. They need to capitalise now as Hayden Ross, good smother there by Nepean. That's what they need to inspire them. A spiralling kick up towards the middle of the ground now. Nepean now with the ball. Handball over the top, looking for a teammate. His soccer's off the ground. Bit ambitious there in the kick. A big leg race out there for Josh Mould. He lays a tackle. Very good. I will say boundary throw with textbook stuff. As we're seeing, well, this is like a taxi rank here, guys. There's 6 changes happening at the same time for respective sides.
Yeah, no, fantastic. Just looking at as Chrissy Barton, he's dominating that first opening term at the moment. He looks very tired out there. It was a tight kick there, and but obviously the amount of possession he's had early. Handball, chips it over the top. Riddle with the ball, looking for the number 22 for Riddle. Rick Hickman chips it over the top, tries to bust a tackle. He does. Handballs back inside, looking for the corridor. Chips it up, looking for the big ruckman, the number 28 for Nepean, and that's Scott Simpson. Chips it out of the top, looking to try to work their way out by hand. Here's Riddle at the moment, chips it over number 5, hand by hand, Yendi.
Yeah, there Rob tried to dish it out now to a teammate coming through. He's found some space, handball over the top. Mould must kick this goal. He must kick this goal. He does. Well, that's a team lifter if there ever was one at Highlands FM. Josh Mould has kicked goal number 2. Nepean will get their first goal. Well, to be specific, since the 28-minute mark of the first term, and we're deep into time on here in the second term, it's back to 9 points.
Yeah, certainly a goal. They worked their way forward. They used that corridor really well then. Riddle tried to mount a defensive pressure, but it just kept chipping over the top. There was a bit of hand-over transition from the Riddle boys to put pressure on, but he was too good, Josh Mould.
Yeah, they just kept the ball moving forward. Just kept going forward. They didn't get themselves in open space, so they managed to keep just pushing it forward. It was ugly, but they got it forward and they ended up getting the goal.
And it can be as ugly as you like, but if it works, guys, it works. And it is 6 points being added to the scoreboard for the Nepean boys. Ball goes down the Riddle. There he is again, the big number 7, Joshy Pound. He whacks it forward, looking for Kane Murphy, and he does. Kicks it off the ground. There it is, ball in dispute at the moment. Ball hits it out front and centre. Brian Ruffle trying to channel it out, appealing for a free kick. He doesn't get it. Still ball in dispute at the moment, and it goes out of bounds right in front of the Mount Macedon trading post sign.
Nepean were just hoping for a deliberate call there.
Not forthcoming. The margin trimmed back now to 9 points. Highlands FM footy. As the Riddle District side looking very good at this stage. But the intriguing thing from both teams is there is a lot of first-year players playing in their respective squads. So not too many of them have represented these colours before. As we see another ball up. And from a Hangarock Winery Highlands FM player point of view as well, probably about half the Riddle side have won the bottle of wine. Wanting to win it again now.
Is there any feedback on the bottle of wine, Yanni? Do you get much feedback on the quality?
It doesn't last long.
That's what I thought. Sorry, tries to chip his way through there. Ball is lots of numbers around the ball, and he says, did he get one high? And he doesn't. And it's another contested possession, and the umpire says, thank you very much. It is directly right in front of the big sticks for Riddle District in a very dangerous spot deep into the second term, very close to half-time, guys.
Yeah, there's just a score from the Ballarat League. Ballarat of 45 leading Bendigo 17.
Yeah, so it's looking a bit one-sided over there at Eastern Oval now. As the clearing kick there from Millhouse there for Nepean. Lands in the arms of Tazari, knocks it on now to Williams. Arches the back, 50 metres out from goal. Looking for a teammate there in Kent. And
it's a free kick for a hole.
Yep. And the leading goal kicker in the Riddle District Football Netball League is going to have a shot at goal. And he's no stranger to kicking the ton. He kicked 100 in his first season of senior football back in 2007. This is John Kent. And this is a big goal, and probably playing a little bit more closer to home as well, and not your conventional star full forward. He's only 182 centimetres, but geez, he can kick him.
He certainly can, mate. And this would nearly just put this straight in the book, and this is going to hurt Nepean, as we said, deep into the second term at the moment. As Johnny Kent, number 13 for Riddle, comes in and goes bang. I wait about half an hour to retrieve that ball. It has gone into sheep paddock number 8.
It hit the tree and come back in.
Thank you very much.
If you don't mind. 26 minutes gone here in this term, and it's back to 15 points a margin. Of course, Highlands FM, we've got a massive halftime show. We've got Dougie, he's warming up. He's been eager to chat to AFL Goldfields manager Rod Ward.
We've got the sway going on there. You can see he's warming up the docile tones and the interviewing strengths that we know nothing of. Douglas, it is absolutely sensational work there, Dougie.
But Dallas is the best in the business. As it's 15 points the margin here, 52 to 37 deep into time on, and that lead has just continued to grow out over at Ballarat. Ballarat are dominating at the moment. Well, that one's almost just about done and dusted. Meanwhile, back here, the kick goes out to Nepean there at centre half forward. Hamish Govan here, the Wood and Heskett star, former Gisborne star, gets out to the road runner there in Petroro, looking for Hayden Ross, who flew, recovers well. This very clever skills. Ball inside the field of play. Petroro, the road runner. Look at him go. He might just put this to the top of the square. He's looking at a big rough who has to come right in. Good courage there from the pen in the form of Dean Millhouse Rixie.
Yeah, no, 2-on-1 there for the big rough. There's Dean Millhouse. Is it correct? Is that?
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
Dean Millhouse. A great work there. The number 24. They're looking to switch across the ground, and they've done beautifully at the moment. In the hands of Aidan Kirkwood. He chips it up on his opposite at the moment. Aidan Dasari's got the set, and he does. And as he normally does, he puts it in the jukes. The number 20, he chips it back inside in a very, did it go 15 metres? Umpire said he did. It's for the number 10 for Riddle. Jack Mills is waiting here at the moment, looking across the ground, chips it down there once again. Brian Ruffle in a fantastic lead. The big number 23 from Riddle itself. He chips it in looking for Kent. Beautifully muscled out of the way. That's what you get from a bloke who can kick 100 goals in a season.
He knows how to use his
body work. That was absolutely beautiful to see.
Yeah, of course, there is not much to him here, and obviously we're getting a little bit excited about Riddle at the moment because we know them inside out to an extent. But the fact that the Nepean boys, they haven't really fired a shot.
Oh yeah, Dougie.
Fellas, Johnny Kent, the way he uses his body, just magnificent in home and away games, and you saw that then, but he uses his body very well. A terrific forward.
He's usually a good kick at goal, but he's missed to the near side, to the far side, and that to a game high margin now. 16 points.
You just wonder if Nepean the seniors come out with the same mindset the under 19s came out with them. They said that they were a bit casual or a bit lazical, and we just wonder if it's the same result here.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can put it down to travel, but all teams have to travel when they go out on the road and win, even for a couple of hours. We've seen it with sides do that year in, year out, and that could play a part in it. But
it's part of footy.
Yeah, Nepean's not in Western Australia either guys, so it's not that far up the road to work their way down here into the Macedon Rangers. They chip it back in. Riddle looking for a mark, and great defence there from the big fella for Nepean once again.
53 to 37 deep in the time on here. Highlands FM footy. Just slowing it down now to the captain, Ryan Mullet. Just slowing it down now. It's still got some pressure here. Kent's causing some headaches. He'll come in and lay the tackle. No, he didn't have the ball, said the umpire.
Yeah, no, he got rid of the ball before he tackled him.
So just a little bit too sharp there, and no advantage in that passage of play. So 53 to 37. It's been 4 goals to 1. Riddle District have dominated, but Nepean, they're still in this contest.
Oh, no doubt about that. Handball back to the back door to the number 18 for Nepean. That is in Luke Mould. Once again, chips it over the top to the dangerous number 1, Ryan Mullet. Goes in again. Very dangerous point there, slipped over there. There is the defending line there from Riddle. He chips it back into the corridor to right. Right once again. Hit a lovely little handball over the top to Sard. He's got an absolute paddock in front of him. Great possession. Ball driven along the ground. Chips it up looking for a leading play up there from Kent. Slipped over the penultimate moment. Looking to handball. They're getting out there as well. Nepean deep. There's the siren, guys, and it is Riddle. The surprise. Riddle 8-5-53. They are leading Nepean. The shocked Nepean, you must say, at the moment. 5-9-38.
Yes, goal scorers so far. Zach Sards kicked 3. Brian Ruffle kicked 2 for Riddle. Josh Pound, Hayden Ross kicked singles, then 2 to the Nepean. Josh Mould and Chris Barton kicked a couple. Lee Polhawk kicked 1. We'll be back with a bone-crunching interview here with AFL Goldfield GM.
Hanging Rock Winery, the largest winery in the Massey Ranges, invite you to join their wine club. No membership or annual fees. There's reward points and bonus offers on future purchases and no minimum purchases. Members are eligible for exclusive email offers, the JSE special range, pre-release offers on flagship wines, and invitations to winemakers' luncheons. Go to www.hangingrock.com.au and check out the advantages of being a member. Hanging Rock Winery are station sponsors.
Hello, this is Ken Sparks from Jukebox Saturday Night, the TV show. Join me this Saturday, 7:30 for Jukebox Saturday Night, where else but on 100.7